to say something that's going to piss some of you ladies off, but I say it because I love you and because I want you to experience incredible ecstasy in your body. If you have not yet awakened the levels of pleasure and intimacy that you want within yourself first, you have no right to be complaining about the lack of intimacy and pleasure that you are experiencing with your significant other. That is completely and wildly unfair, and that is playing the victim, and you are not a victim. You are a fucking goddess. You are a powerhouse woman. You get to decide. You are one half of the two that co-create the intimacy. You are one half. And if you are going into it disconnected from yourself, numb in your body, struggling, to feel your own pleasure by yourself, and you are going into it, you're putting it all on the other half to do the work that you don't want to do within yourself. And I say this again with love. I was that woman who was numb, disconnected, and my intimate time with myself was a 2-minute quickie. It was like this big dopamine hit, wham bam, over, thank you ma'am. I could not stay with my body. I didn't know how to be in my body. I was bored to stay in my body for anything longer than that. And guess what my intimate life was? Of course it was a reflection of that. Of course it was reflecting the way I was connecting to myself. And you know what changed? When I stopped getting frustrated at intimacy and started looking at my intimacy with myself and taking ownership that, yes, I am a fucking co-creator. Intimacy, Schmexx, doesn't just happen to me. It is a byproduct of me and the depth that I have accessed within myself. And when I started to connect to myself and create this incredible intimacy and ecstasy with myself, guess what happened? I experienced the most incredible, mind-blowing, soul-expanding intimacy for the first time in my life. And this happened from me taking ownership. You are one half of the partnership that is creating this. To put it all on your partner is saying that you don't get to decide. What a load of crap. Of course you get to decide. You are a freaking goddess. You are a freaking powerhouse. You get to decide what you want to experience in life. And it's up to you to awaken your body and yourself to the levels that you want to go through and experience in life. And then that is what you will attract in your significant other. They will rise to meet you, or perhaps you go your separate ways and you find you attract someone who rises to meet that. But you've got to take ownership, and nothing's going to change until you do that.